Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Alison Michaela, and I'm the Authentic Medium. Really pleased to be here today to give some evidential mediumship readings. So look forward to you all joining me. So as you do join, please say hello in the chat. Put your first name, particularly if you haven't joined via StreamYard, because you just come up as Facebook user. So it'd be really good to meet you all. So let's wait and see who comes on. So today it's been quite cloudy. Hello, Chrissy. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Mariana. Message, please. Let's see. We'll try and get around as many people as possible with a message today. Hello, Kels. Brilliant to see you all. We'll just wait for everybody to join before we get going. And hoping to get us through as many messages as we can today. So just a quick reminder before we get going, I and none of the readers on here will ever email you directly offering a read. So if you do get any messages like that, it's likely to be a scammer. We're very welcome for people to approach us and to explore our web pages, but we wouldn't directly approach you. So just keeping safe out there, guys. And also just to say that if I don't bring your loved one through today, it doesn't mean to say that they're not safe, they're not here, they're not with you, they don't want to talk to you. It simply means I didn't get to them. Always be in contact, and it is always possible to make contact. So just to give you that assurance today, it's purely like me going into a party and speaking to people. So I go to who I'm drawn to. So thank you for joining us for this hour of evidential mediumship. Please put your name in the chat, and we will see who comes through. Lisa, we'll try and get through as many people as possible. Catherine, hello. Paya, hello. Hello from Denmark. Fantastic. And huge apologies from me if I do mispronounce your name. I do apologize. Right. Okay. So let's see who we've got through coming. Let's have a look and see. Okay. Once I am reading, if you can just quieten down the chat, because the sooner I place somebody, the sooner we can move on to a message and then more people get reads. Okay. I need to ask if anyone can take an electrician just as we start off, just because I've been hearing that all day. And so before I make my first formal connection, I'm just going to ask you all to think about the fact, does an electrician mean anything specifically to any of you? Just so that I've put it out there. Let's make sure I've said hello to everyone. Hello, Amy Louise. Lovely for you to join us. Okay. I'm going to pull a card just for our session, just as let's see where the energy's going. And hopefully everyone will have said hello then, and we can get going. Your dad was an electrician, Pia. Because I genuinely have had that all day. I don't pre-link, and so I kept sending it away. And just as I've opened up, I heard electrician. So can you just confirm that that's your dad? Okay, so our card for the session is amber with contentment. So really appreciate where we are, be present in the here and now, and really just enjoy this session. So we can all do that. We can all take that energy. Okay, right. Okay, so I think we've got your dad here. So let me just connect with him and see where we're going with this. I do feel like he was somebody with a sense of humor. Certainly he was very good at his job. He was very good at his job and very in demand in his job. Would you understand that? Just wait for her to reply. While I'm waiting for her to reply, just checking out her dad, Pam, I will read as many people as I can, and it's literally just the spirits as I'm drawn to them. Okay, so we have your dad. He's an electrician. He's good at his job, and he has a good sense of humour. Okay, he works really hard. I do feel like his skill set is important to him, and I also feel that he gets frustrated with poor standards. There's something about standards with him. I feel it's important to him to do a good job and a safe job. So let's just check if you can take that. And I also feel like there'll be a memory of him showing you how to wire a plug or do something with a plug. I feel like there's a memory connected with you, very much to do with the standards. I feel like it was important to him that you knew some safety and some basic skills as well, and just doing that. And in that way, I feel like that teaching bit coming out, I feel like maybe he would have in his job shown others as well and helped others on their pathway, whether we're talking apprenticeships or just other people around him, because I do feel like he would have been working with others and had a great skill at just being able to show things to people in quite a direct way. Okay, let's find out why your dad has come through, why it was so important for him to come and remind me he was here even this morning while I was shopping. And let's see. Okay, so I do feel like, you know, when he made up his mind about something, he was really, really strong in his decision making, really strong in his wish to do something. And he knew you were going to be on today, and he was not going to miss his opportunity to be front of the queue to speak with you. You learned everything about electricity from him, yeah, and that was such an important legacy that he wanted to share with you. And he knows that when you're doing anything about electricity or you're showing somebody, that actually you're thinking of him in that moment as well. And in that way, he's still with you. He's still in your heart. He's still in your life. Okay, so, okay. He is showing me plugs, and there's something about, I'm almost seeing, you know, like when you put extension leads in another plug, if it's not your home, you will see something. So there's something about an extension lead in a plug that's just bothering him, or he wants you to keep your eyes open for. I feel like he feels like people have just let standards slip a little bit, not you, but just that they're not recognizing that importance. So remember to keep that messaging up. Okay, he wants you to remember the amount of detail. It's something about you having confidence in your own ability and your own knowledge base as well. So I don't know if confidence has been an issue with you, or maybe standing tall and saying, no, I am the expert here, or I know this, and this is what I do, or I know. And it may not be anything to do with electricity, but it's something about you standing tall and being proud and being able to say, I am me, you know, I know this. And he just wants you to have that confidence boost, and know that he is with you, know that he is with you all of the time. He's so very proud of you, so proud of you. And I feel like, you know, he just wants to shout from the rooftops about all of your achievements. And again, we're coming back to this achievements bit. I don't feel like you're somebody that would stand up and go, oh, I'm so amazing, I'm so brilliant. And he says you should celebrate yourself a bit more. But fundamentally, he came through because, you know, talk to him, continue your relationship, continue your building your relationship with him, because he is absolutely with you. He is absolutely your team. He's behind you, and never ever feel that he's not there. So he just comes in to say, Keep going, girl. Don't change. Keep being you. Keep being that strong-minded, fantastic person that you are, and don't ever change. And he gives you a big bear hug. There's a proper big pull you in bear hug going on there. So I will give you that and leave you with his love. And thank your dad for coming through with such strong evidence to start our wonderful session. So thank you so much for working with me, and I really appreciate it. Lovely, lovely energy he had there. Okay, let's see who else we have coming through. If I haven't said hello to you, welcome to the session. Please say hello. Please put your comments up. Just remember, if I don't bring through your loved one, it's purely that they're not the ones that I've drawn through. They are there. They're wanting to speak with you, and they are absolutely contactable. Okay. Okay, I've got another man coming through here now. He feels to me, he's certainly in his adulthood. He feels, I'm going to say 50s. I'm just going to say 50s out there, but certainly he's working age. I don't feel like he's retired, and I don't feel like he's very, very elderly, but I do feel like he's working age still. There's a lot of love connection going on here. This man's got a big heart, and there's some romance going on here as well. So I kind of feel like this is somebody with more of there's certainly a love connection there. See what else we get. Not a man of many words, but his actions showed you. You knew you were loved. You knew you were loved. But not a man of too many words. Quite a practical chap. Seems like we're having a practical day today. Somebody who like things sorted, like to do things, but I'm hearing sometimes would start jobs and then leave them. So maybe would have good intentions, but not necessarily finish everything quite as quickly as one would want to. Okay, let's have a look, see if anyone can take this chap. That you are so welcome here. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's see. So we have got a chap. We have got a man who is not a man of many words, but he had a very big heart, and you knew his emotions. You were absolutely solid in your relationship with him. Okay, let's just see. Catherine, do you feel like this is your husband? It's definitely somebody with romance. There's definitely a love connection there. And whilst he may not have been huge with his words, you knew it. You really knew you were solid together. I feel like sometimes he would, yes, Catherine, I do feel like I'm with you, Catherine. Let's see. Oh, I've gone all shivery, Catherine. I really have. I've gone all shivery. He keeps saying the word thank you. He keeps saying the word thank you. He's so appreciative of what you two had. But I'm also feeling like there was a caring. Did you nurse him or did you look after him? There's something about you looking after him, whether physically or emotionally, just being there for him, being the solid one, is kind of how he's making it me feel from his perspective. So just wait for Catherine to confirm that. Catherine, I can feel into it. So just let me know. There's always a delay on getting the info. You looked after him, yeah. And he's so appreciative of that. The love and care you showed was tremendous, both emotionally to keep him on track, to keep him up, but all of it, so the whole package. Okay, he couldn't have asked for more. He's telling me he absolutely couldn't have asked for more. Okay. Catherine, I want to give you a rose, a flower. So there's something about a flower for you. And it could be that he's just giving it to you as his sign of love. But I do feel like there's something about a flower. There's something about a flower. And there's also something, and I'll try and get it. There's something you put in with him. Would you understand this? You put something in with him when he was, when at the funeral parlour, you put something in with him. He was, yeah, he was a quiet man, wasn't he? As I said, the first thing it came through, and not a man of many words, but you dig under that and you build the relationship. You absolutely got somebody who was very, very emotional, actually, quite yeah, he was sensitive man, a sensitive man, quiet but sensitive. Your birthday was on Sunday. Okay, so that's what the flower is for. He wants to say happy birthday and celebrate it. Okay. Okay, let's find out. Well, we know what he's come through. He's come through because it was your birthday and he wanted to share you his love. He wants you to know that he is completely resilient now. He's completely confident now. All of his worries, all of his woes have just disappeared. All of that earthly stuff is just gone. And he wants you to absolutely hear the importance of everything you did for him, and there was no more you could have done. You did so very much, and you were so patient. The patience you showed, and the listening you showed. You've got a very good listening ear. Now is the time, and he showed me sunshine and sparkles. So now is the time for you to start smiling. Now is the time for you to start making sure that you are having good times. You've had a lot of harsh times, a lot of sad times. Now is the time for you to enjoy. Now is the time for you to feel the sparkle. That's what he really wants for you, is to feel the sparkle. So as we start to move into some better weather, I don't know where you are in the world, Catherine, but over here we're just in the beginnings of summer. Please just try and get out in the sunshine, get outside and spend some time with people around you, celebrating and having some positive times. Okay, lovely. You gave him a rose. Of course you did. That's why he brought a rose. Okay, that's his evidence to you, Catherine, so that you know that was absolutely and is absolutely him. So do something that makes you smile, do something that makes you laugh. Know that you have his blessing. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to, and you have a lot of living to do, and he is very, very thankful to you. So I'm going to leave you with his love, and what fantastic evidence he brought you, Catherine. The rose and everything, so special. I'm really pleased for you. Thank you. Well, lovely energy to work with. Okay, let's see who else we've got here coming through. Okay, I've got a lady coming through next. Okay, and I feel like she's quite a savvy lady. I feel like she's somebody that could spot a bargain. I feel like she liked to bargain, and I feel like she would like to shop around. And there's just something about, she's not tight, but she really wants value for what she gets, and she's not going to be ripped off. So she knows, she's quite black and white, quite straight with that sort of thing. Loves to chat, very sociable lady, and a busy lady as well. Busy, likes to fill her days. Okay, lovely. Let's see what else she's got. So we've got a lady who's busy, who likes a bargain, likes to shop, likes to be around people. Let's see what else she's coming up with. Okay, I'm going to bring it because we have to share what we get. I'm getting variety packet of crisps. So if that means something to somebody who can take it with the other evidence, then off we go. Let's see what else we're going to get with that. Okay. I feel like she's got quite a good snacky. She likes her snacks. I'm feeling crisps. I'm feeling cake. I feel like, you know, in her home, there would always be lots of those bits and pieces. Okay. Amy, it could be your mum. Okay, let's see. Amy, can you take the crisps? I'm just going to ask that question and just give you a minute to reply. It's just a very specific bit of evidence to get through. So I just want to make sure I've understood that correctly. Okay, let's just see. What else are we getting from her? So she's very chatty, but she's also really intuitive. She can really spot when somebody's not quite okay, and just knows when to send the text or to pick up the phone or to just reach out. She's got a lovely caring element to her. Yep. Okay. All right, Amy, we've got your mum here. Okay. So let's see where we're going. Incredibly proud of her kids. Amy, I don't feel like you were the only child. You would understand that you've got siblings, Amy, or certainly other people around her. So I just want to check that out as well for you, Amy. Just because I feel like she's a mum to more than one. That's what I keep hearing. Certainly has a mothering instinct. She's got a strong sort of sense to her. So there's something about children with her. So I just want to make sure I don't just end that bit of evidence when I need to lean into it. Okay. Amy, while we're waiting for you to reply, have you been having a wobble recently? Would you understand just maybe feeling a bit woo, a bit wee, a bit something not quite right? Just wait for you to reply. It's always such a lag, isn't there? I'm an only child, but she took her friends, and that makes complete sense then, because she's like a mum to everyone. You would understand this. Okay. And she loved doing that. She loved being involved. You'd understand that sense of hearing people's stories, being able to support them when things weren't quite right. And I feel like maybe they'd be able to talk to her about things they couldn't talk to their own parents about. She was just one of those mums that you could talk to. She was cool. She was okay. She was open to being supportive, not judgmental. She just would be one of those people that people would just open up to. Okay. So Amy, can you understand something going on around you at the moment? You're just feeling a bit wobbly. Just want to check what this wobble is about. Okay, let's just see. It's going to take a drink. I just feel like your emotions have been a bit higher than normal. I feel like you're just being, you're just feeling your emotions a bit more sensitive to what's going on. There's just that little bit of sadness in you, that little bit of worry in you. And mum's coming to say it's okay. And the reason she brought in that fact about your friends and talking to her, it is about a problem shared, a problem gathered up, and sort of, you know, she would wrap her arms around you. She'd make you a cup of tea. She'd sit down and she'd chat, or you'd watch a film together, and everything would feel okay. And she wants you to know she's still around you. She's still trying to help you. And she wants you just to draw in that knowledge of how it was, and know that that's still that energy is still there with you. I just feel like there's a bit of a sense of loneliness. There's something just she just wants to wrap her arms around you, love, and just give you a big hug. And you know, I feel like you just need to replenish, recharge. Know she's around you. Know that problems always move on. And, you know, if there is a lack of energy at the moment, sometimes it's just everything shifting and it will come up. So just try some positivity. Talk to mum, and maybe there's a change needed. Something just needs to shift just a little bit. It could be it could be your day, you know, how your schedule is going. It might be work, it might be home, it might be even diet or walking or something. But it's just something you need to introduce just to give yourself that little boost. Or like me, if you're a crystal lady, then can't see that, get yourself a nice pink crystal full of love. Just give yourself a bit of self-care. But she is absolutely with you. She's got a wicked sense of humor. She's a lovely lady, and she comes in and she just says, no, it's going to be okay. Have the packet, Chris, watch your telly, just chill out, and all will be well. And with that, Amy, I will leave you with her absolute love. Okay. Whew. Right, let's see who else we have. Sorry, there's so many of you I haven't said hello to that have joined, but welcome, welcome. I'll get through as many readings as I can, and let's just see who we have here now. Okay, I actually I have a dog with me now, so I'm going to do what Spirit always needed us to do and go with what we get. I definitely have a dog here with me. He's a bit of a watcher, a bit of an observer. So I would almost say, and I don't want to get fixated on what sort of dog, because my brain will put what sort of dog it is. But it's almost, you know, he's a he. He's a dog who likes to watch. He likes to observe, and he likes to be close by. He likes to be part of the family. He loves a bit of human food, very food orientated. And when he goes out, boy, can he run. He's quite fast. But he just has come through, and he's a really important connection. Somebody can link this dog with their loved one in spirit, or this is your dog, because he's quite insistent on coming round. And I do feel like he would be a bit persistent. If he wanted something, he'd nuzzle up and come round, because he was like this. He was always with his owner. But he also liked to sleep. He was he could, you know, a bit of a couch potato, this dog. Okay. Amanda, you had a rough collie. Okay, let's just see. He's 3 dogs in spirit. Yes. Okay. Sounds like my doggy. Do you know what? I'm just going to send all of his love. He's definitely a boy. He's definitely a couch potato. Definitely loves to be involved. He also carries around like a soft thing in his mouth, a toy or something. He's quite a little softy, but quite insistent, because despite me not planning to do animal communication today, he's absolutely insistent on coming through, bless him. And let's just see. Let's just send his love. It is always lovely when pets come through, and I'm going to give all of the doggy love to all of you. Absolutely. Fatty. Whoever just said, is that your dog's name? Fatty. I'm pronouncing it Fatty. I think you've put Phatty, because I got a real chill. So if that was your dog's name, then that was that got a real response. So he's just going to stay around here. He's not going to leave. So let's say thank you to him. I do think he would have loved to play with stuff as well. Definitely. Okay. Okay, Hastings, I do think we had your doggy here, so I'm going to say thank you to him for doing such a good job for getting through. Fantastic. He's got so much love. Oh my goodness, he absolutely adored you. And isn't it lovely? And just as I'm sat there, I know without a doubt now, I've got so many spirit dogs here, all sort of sat there going, oh, can I have a go? And I am going to go back to our spirit loved ones. Maybe one day I'll just do a whole hour of our dogs or cats or whatever. But I'm just going to send their love collectively, because they've all collected here. So I'm going to send their love out and see who we have here next with us. Okay, now I do feel like I've got a lady here with me who did love dogs, because she's come in, she's ruffling them all, saying hello, quite happy in their company. I feel like she would have enjoyed walking dogs, and I just feel like they would have been a big part of her life. I feel like she would have been happier seeing her dog on the sofa than having a pristine white, house, and her house was lovely. I'm not saying her house wasn't clean and tidy or anything like that, but it was comfy, and the dogs were just as welcome as the humans were in her world. I feel like she talked to them all of the time. They were like her kids. They're like her, she would just have conversations with them, and she would often say a dog is easier than people. People give us problems, dogs don't. So let's just see who can take this lovely lady. Okay. What else has she got to tell us? I feel like her life is so much about dogs. I feel like there would have been walking boots, wellies, practical dress, because whatever the weather, she would have been out. She would have been out. Complete softy. They could absolutely wind them round a finger. Yeah, my friend rescued many dogs, and she was an animal communicator. Oh, Chrissy, I do feel like we've got her with us then, because she's just like in awe. She's loving all of these dogs that are here, and everything was about the dogs. Everything was about the dogs. And she loves the fact that we had an animal join us in communication as well. So that makes complete sense. Okay. Okay, Chrissy, she's telling you to get outside. Would you understand this? She's telling you to not listen to what's going on or get too caught up in a project that's draining you or taking too much of your time. She's talking about getting out with nature, taking a dog for a walk, which would be her cure for everything, having a furry cuddle. So do you understand? Do you understand this? Absolutely. She did a brilliant job at sharing her specific energy. Cool. Yes, get outside. She's saying, go on, get out. What are you doing indoors? Go and ground yourself. Get outside, look at the sky. If you haven't got a dog, you need to go and rubble somebody else's, say hello, get a doggy kiss, and she just has come in to say hi, and I'm here, I'm good, I'm still doing my animal thing in spirit, and I'm still loving what I do, but she's on the other side now and able to help them come through, but also communicate herself. She's got a lovely sense of humor. She doesn't cut around the bush either. She doesn't, she's saying, I've said hello, I'm here, I've said my bit. She knows she's got to get outside. She knows I love her. She knows I'm absolutely happy and perfect here, and I can step aside and let somebody else have a go. Yeah, Chrissy, take your dog out, and today think about your friend, and she's so good. She's really happy. Her vibe is so high. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, bless her. Yeah, she's a really good communicator. I can tell she did this work on her, because she's spot on. She just gives you exactly what she needs. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so, and do you know the fantastic thing is she's gone, all the little doggies have followed her, which is so lovely. I can just sense that they've all just waggled off, excited to go and follow her wherever she's going. So I expect they're all off for a nice run around now. Okay, I can't stop smiling. She's lovely. Okay, let's just have a wee drink and see who else we've got. Okay. Okay, I've got somebody here with me now who died of an illness. I mean, say cancer, but definitely died of an illness and needed ongoing treatment is what I would say. Okay. I thought I had a bloke, but I said she then. So that's interesting. Okay, let's just go see. I'm not going to judge that. I'm just going to see where we go with this. The treatment was quite enduring. I think it took a lot out. It took a lot of time. There was something about needing infusions or needing a lot of care that took time. So there was a lot of waiting around and a lot of allowing for the time to happen, and then waiting for medicines. And I feel like they were just on the countdown to get me out of here, as in get me out of the hospital or get me out of the treatment centre, but also understood the importance of it. So wasn't ungrateful with any sense of the imagination, but just wished that there wasn't so much time taken up with the treatment that they had to endure. Okay, so let's see who can take this person. I do feel like that frustration would come out sometimes. So there's particularly a frustration about medicines I'm hearing. So this will mean something to somebody. They will have a memory, or there'll be something around the medicines. Your granddad, okay. Definitely a woman. I thought I had a bloke to start with. I was sure I had a man when I did the connection, but I don't think I said that. And then I said she, but that might have just been my slip of the tongue. So I'm just going to lean into the energy at the moment. Chrissy, did he have an illness that required treatment? Let's just check that out. Just going to wait for Chrissy to answer, because if he didn't, then that it's not him, or maybe he's just. Let's just check that out. So Chrissy, he did have treatment. I've got a yes there. I just want to double yes, Chrissy. Definitely, this man had treatment. You just answer me again. That is so hilarious if he did. It's not hilarious. Obviously, it's not hilarious. Super mad at the medications. He's done an awesome job coming through. What amazing evidence. Annoyed at medicines. And that's why we got the he, she thing. I love that. Yeah, and he's one to, about it. When he's frustrated or he's got something to say, he just lets it on go. He's a wonderful personality. Somebody that would have been really lovely to be around unless he's frustrated, and then it'd be a little bit like, oh, goodness me. Super mad at the medications. I'm just hearing there was no organisation. It wasted so much time. Bless him. Let's find out why. I'm going to get you a quick message from him, Chrissy. This is so hilarious. What a brilliant job he's done. Okay, what I'm hearing is, darling, let your hair down. There's something about just letting your hair down and going out. I don't know if you'd have gone out with him, but I feel like he's somebody that would have gone out and just had a brilliant night out, and that was a good cure-all. Just done something to make you laugh, something silly, something to make people look at you. I just feel like he's somebody that's saying to you, let your hair down, don't care what other people say, go and do some high vibing. That's absolutely what he wants from you, to just let it all go. Yeah. And I feel like he would have dragged you out. If he'd have been around at the moment, he'd knock on your door and come on, we're not getting down in the dumps here. We're going out on a wild night out. Yeah, absolutely. He's so funny. I'd love to go out on a night out with him. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, bless his con socks. He wants to recognize and say thank you. Thank you for letting him be him. Thank you for for being so patient with him when he was cross and frustrated, and the love and care and patience you showed with him. But do go out. Go out and have a good time. So after you've walked your dog, plan a night out and absolutely raise a toast to him, and know he will be there. And he wants me to tell you specifically, he will be watching to see what you do that would make him laugh. So you need to put yourself in a bit of discomfort and do something, anything that he would have found absolutely hilarious. And you will just love the vibe when you're doing it. So oh, bless him. What a fantastic, absolutely brilliant chap. Okay. And he's just told me off for calling him a chap as well. Oh, he is so funny. Even as he's going, he's still telling me. Brilliant. Okay. Excellent. Right. Let's see who else we have here. Okay, I definitely have a lady here with me now. There is no doubt about that. You know, lived a regular life. I also feel like she had an illness and needed some care. And I also feel like that was quite a long, drawn out period, and it was quite difficult for her. And I feel like she was just so good. She would always say yes. She would always get on with it, but hated it, really hated it. I mean, nobody likes treatment, do they? But it was just hard. It was just hard. Kels, you feel like this is your nan. Bless you. Kels, would you understand her something to do with food or eating as well, with her being difficult towards the end? This lady is older. She is older. I would say she's definitely older than 60. She's definitely older. She had multiple issues. I've got the lady I've got with me here is definitely older. I think I was being a bit kind when I said 60s. I think she probably is nearer 70s, 80s. There's definitely something about food or swallowing that's difficult for her, because I'm just feeling like it's caught in my throat a little bit. And I feel like there's an issue with feeling sick or not being able to swallow or eat the food. It's just something that's making me feel really, oh God, this is awful. Okay. Kels, no, that's fine. I agree. It's not your nan then. This lady is slightly older. Refused to eat because she was tired and wanted to go. There's definitely your mum was 83, okay, and Pam, she couldn't swallow. Yeah, Pam, I do feel like we've got your mum. There's something definitely with the swallowing there, so that's very specific. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a drink to take that away from me. Okay. Okay, I feel like I want to go back now to when she was weller. I feel like that's a happier time for her. I feel like she was very diligent. I feel like she's somebody that everything just so in a lovely way. So would have made sure everyone was looked after, the jobs were done, liked a bit of routine. She coughed a lot too. Okay, that makes sense then. So just going to check out that, Pam, that sort of snapshot she's now given us from earlier in her life, if you could understand that. And then we'll get a message from Mum for you. She watered and fed everyone. Absolutely. She's definitely a carer looking after. And I think that's why she found it so hard when at the end she had to be looked after herself. Definitely. Okay. Let's see what message Mum has for you, Pam. Okay, where are we going with this? Okay, oh, this is interesting. Pam, it's connected with this looking after everybody. And I do feel like you've been looking after people. I feel like you are somebody that says, yes, you step in and you will look after people, you'll do things. Sometimes to your own detriment. You're kept very busy because you will make sure everybody else is sorted out. And so she just wants to love that about you. She's not going to tell you off about it. She's loving the fact that you step up, that you look after and you care, and you're very diligent in how you do that. But she also wants to remind you that when you bake cakes, don't give them all away, is what I'm hearing. So that's about keeping something back for you and not being afraid to indulge yourself or say thank you to yourself. And she just wants you to know she is so proud of you, what you stand for and everything that you do. And she does tell me that, you know, you've got a lovely energy. You've got a lovely energy and you work so hard being everything you possibly can be to everybody else. You used to bake for her. Well, that's why she's brought the message in and around the cakes. So I don't know if you've done any baking recently, but I kind of feel like that would be a really nice nod to mum, actually, because she's brought up cakes for you today. You used to bake for her. So my suggested for you is to go and bake some cakes and to sit down and eat one with a nice cup of tea and just think about mum. And I'm going to say thank you to her for coming through today. What a great job she did from standing out from the crowd, from everybody else. Not done much for a while. Well, go and treat yourself to some ingredients for your cakes and enjoy thinking about mum as you're baking. And know she'll be round you sending so much love as well. Okay. So thank you, Pam. That was lovely. Let's see who else we have. Oh, bless you. Talk to her while you're cooking. She's there. She's close. She's right by you. And then she did a great job coming through with some really, really strong evidence for you as well. Okay. Okay, we have another lady here now. She's a little bit louder than Pam's mum. She's got a bit of a sassy. I think I said sassy earlier, but she's not afraid to call out. She's not afraid to use her voice in a lovely way. Nothing horrible about this lady at all. But I do feel like she wouldn't be afraid to be heard or seen. And certainly she's somebody that if you went to a party or a gathering, you would know her. She'd fill the room. She's a personality. She's a storyteller. She's a I'm here. Got a lovely vibe about her. Not afraid to call it out and likes to dress up as well. She's got quite a bright vibration around her. So I feel like it was in her clothes and her personality. Like nothing better than getting a bit spruced up to go out and about. Let's see. There's something about lipstick with her as well. Lipstick. She's telling me I could go a bit brighter with my lipsticks. I feel like she would have enjoyed getting ready and paid a lot of attention. She liked to look good. And it's about making an effort and having fun. As I say, having fun, the next thing that's coming into my mind is a cocktail. So I do feel like she'd have liked to gone out for a drink. I don't think she's an alcoholic, but I feel like if she did go out for a drink, she would like, something a little bit fancy as well. See if anyone can take this lovely lady who's quite bright. She's likes to dress up. She isn't afraid to wear colour. She likes to wear makeup. And Melinda, this sounds like your Auntie Kerry. She's just larger than life. She's got such a good vibe about her. And you know that you're going to laugh. You know at some point you are going to laugh if you go out or you're even just round there. She's just somebody that likes to make light and have a laugh about things. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kerry, again, I've got something in my throat here, and I wonder if it's about communication. But I do feel like she had a health issue as well. Would you understand your Auntie Kerry having a health issue? So I'm just going to ask you about that. And I feel like she would have been quite open as well. I don't feel like she would have hidden it. I feel like, not in a bad way, but she would have told people. Let's just wait for her to reply. I don't necessarily think that it's serious, but there's something going on with her body. There's something not quite right there. Let's see what else. I also, hi Denise, see what else we're getting with this lady. So I want to go back to the cocktails, and I want to go back to, they put the, like the little umbrellas umbrellas in the cocktails and things like that. I feel like she's somebody that would really like that. And I feel like there's a memory. I don't know if you're on holiday or it feels like a holiday atmosphere. So some sort of party or something like that. And it's like a sparkle. So she's just showing me a memory where you'll know there's a conversation or some fun or something around a drink with some sparkles or something quite pronounced in it. So Melinda, we'll just wait for you to answer there. Okay. And I feel like I'm just going to go into messaging, Melinda, because we've got a slight lag on us at the moment. I feel like the messaging is around that umbrella. I feel like it is around have some fun. We've got High Vibe Fun Day today, haven't we? Everybody being told to go out and have some fun. But I feel like it's around making memories. I feel like it's reminding you that it doesn't always have to be big and posh and everything else. And I'm not saying that you're like that, but just that memories can be made in every day and making fun and having fun and just doing something that puts your smile on your face. So next time you go out, Melinda, what I want you to do is to order a drink, even if it's a naked cocktail or whatever they call them that hasn't got alcohol in it. I want you to treat yourself to one of those drinks that has like the umbrella and the sparkles and all the rest of it, and do a little toast to your auntie when you get that. Okay, let's just check. Okay, so let's see what else we can get. Let's see who else we can get. Melinda, I don't know if she's so fun ladding. She died very unexpectedly, but only found out that maybe she had heart issues. Okay. Oh, bless her. Like I said, I don't feel like she had treatment for her illness. I feel like there was just something wrong in her body. And so I think that's probably what she's referring to. But she definitely wants you to go out and have that cocktail and think of her and live our life for every day. We never know what's around the corner. We have to be present. We can spend so long worrying about yesterday and all the things we did wrong. We can spend so long planning for tomorrow. But actually the important thing is here and now and being present, making the connections, remembering how wonderful life is. Okay. Yeah, trip for Bali planned. So I know you're all going to celebrate her 60th and you're going to do so with her blessing. And I feel like one of the credits will be one of those drinks with something in it. So that's wonderful. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you for sharing that. That's lovely. And I will send you her love. Okay. So let's see who else is here. Okay, I've got a gentleman here with me. He's really down to earth. There's nothing fancy about him. He just comes through ever so gently and says, "Hello, love. Can I give a message, please?" So I feel like that's how he would have been, and that's his evidence that he's just really no whistles and bells. Just this is me, and he wouldn't necessarily be into all of this stuff because I feel like he's a little bit like, oh, okay, and they always show us how they are in earth. I feel like in everything he does, he's just practical. So I feel like he wouldn't have had loads of outfits. He would have just had, if something fits and it's comfy, then that's good enough. And equally, he's not frivolous. He's aware of making things stretch. He's aware of making the most of things. Having said that, I do feel like he would have been very generous, particularly with his family. And I feel like he didn't need big fancy things physically, but I feel like if he'd have thought you'd have needed something, he would have absolutely in a blink of an eye have done something. I'm hearing a car, whether a car was a present or there's car driving lessons or somebody was saving for a car. There is definitely something about a car with him. Okay. Can anybody take the car? Anybody take something why he would break a break. Why he would bring a car. Maybe he did something with brakes. That's a funny thing for me to say. Okay, Kels, you sounds like your granddad. I can take all of that. Okay, we've got your granddad, Kels. Let's go with where he is. Okay. I feel like he would have been, he couldn't drive in the end. Oh, that's Adele. My granddad. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just reading all of the bits. I'm going to ask for one bit of evidence to send them out. Although, Kels, I do feel like we are with you, actually. I'm just going to scroll back up because I can't see Kels's messages. Okay, right. Okay, what's he giving us? I feel like this is very odd. We're still with the car at the moment, and I feel like he would have been somebody that would have had, I'm not going to explain this properly, but like a rag that would look, because I would describe it a bit like a duster. And he would, I feel like he would have had a shed or a garage or something, and there would be like dirty, not horrible dirty, but like oily, or, you know, in an engine or on a side, or he would have tinkered, is probably a good word, to do something. So just want to check, first of all, Kels, or if anyone can take all of what I've said, because I did ask him for something specific. Okay, let's have a look at the new comments. He couldn't drive, and that's why he paid me to look after him and the animals. He paid for all my driving, and he got me my car. There was definitely something about getting a car and looking after, and he did all the mechanics himself. Kels, we're definitely with you, babes. I know we are. This is he's just giving the evidence so strongly, and I did want to say he bought you a car, and I didn't. So I should have said what he gave me, not changed it up. Okay, let's see what he's got to say. First thing is, he is so proud of you. I do feel like your relationship was so close, even closer than normal sort of granddad-granddaughter relationships. And he just said you're a diamond. You looked after him. You were so good. And he wants to say thank you. But that's just you. He just says that you're so special. Your heart is just so full of love, of wish to look after. There's been some tears recently. I just feel like there's just this tinge of yeah, absolutely. I got that closeness. Absolutely, I got that closeness. Kels, I don't know if you've been specifically remembering him recently, or there's been some tears around you at the moment, but he just wants to wipe your tears away and tell you it's all going to be okay. And he wants you to remember the good times. He's telling me about, I don't know if you read, because I'm just being shown a book, or just I feel like there's a snuggle on the sofa. So he just wants you to remember the good times. He wants you to remember all that you taught him. That's what he's saying, all that you taught him. So I feel like there's a two-way learning here, and know how beautiful you are. And he's got such a calm energy. He's really speaking really gently, really calmly. And there's a lovely big hug for you. So you've just taken up uni. Well, he just wants you to know that he is with you. He's absolutely got your back. He's really excited for the future, and he wants you to take one big breath at a time. Know everything is going to be okay. And he's up there, he's fixing it. Everything, all will be well. So just enjoy life a little bit now. You've done your looking after, you've done your responsibilities and all of those. Now is the time for you to just concentrate on you and start your path and know that he is with you. And I'm going to leave you with your granddad's love, because he just loves you to bits. Loves you to bits. Notice how calm his voice is. Notice how the energy is so calming, almost like he's stroking your back and just saying, it's okay, it's okay. So just feel that love, feel that calmness he brings. And I do feel like he was somebody that would make you feel calm. Ah, yeah, we do feel it when they leave the roost. The home feels very, very empty, doesn't it? When the kids go, suddenly we think, God, what's happened? Where's my life? Because you've been so busy looking after everybody else. That's what he said. You know, your time of looking after is done now. Now is about you. Absolutely. Ah, well, you're still inseparable because he's with you. He's with you, enjoying watching you grow and fly and do all of those things. So absolutely amazing. Right, cool. Ah, that's so lovely. Thank you for working with me. Thank you for your granddad for coming through. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely awesome. Okay, I'm going to do one last link. I'm going to sneak one in and let's just see who we have got. Okay, I have got with me a much younger energy now, and I feel music is really important. Music is really, really important, and I want to say headphones. I want to say would have walked along, head down, listening to music. And I do feel like I'm with a lad. I feel like I wear something on my head as well. I feel like that's kind of part of me, that I like to wear something on my head if possible. Music is just so important to me. Oh, Kels, bless you. Your brother. Okay, so we've got he's listening to music, wearing a hat is really important. He likes to walk along. He wouldn't notice what was around him because he's just listening to music as he walks along. And it does. He wore a cap all of the time, obsessed with Eminem. Do you know that's really funny, because when I said where's a cap, it was Eminem that I saw to show me that. So that's Kelsey's obviously come in with your granddad, absolutely, and that's why we've had such a close connection. Oh, bless him. He's good. He wants you to know he's good. He's absolutely with your granddad, and he just wants you to know he's fine. He is absolutely fine. And he's with you. He's giving you some strength. He's now there's something about one of your kids that reminds you of him. Would you understand one of your kids reminding you of him? Something about them. Like your son, yeah, he knows that, and he's got quite a strong spiritual connection with your son, and is just there boosting him. So he's kind of like he was like your son. I just want to make sure I've got that right, got that connection right. But he's definitely copies his walk and attitude. They are so connected. He's going to make sure your son is okay. He's given him that boost, and you know he's living the life. He's living the life. So he wants you to know you're awesome, and you've done an awesome job, and the kids are going to be absolutely fine. No need to worry about them at all. And your son's got good style, he's telling me. So I do feel like he had a bit of a sense of humor as well about him. And your son has his blanket. They are so connected. It's just like they are really connected, and it's beautiful and it's positive, really, really positive. And he says your son won't make any mistakes. So you don't, if you've been worried about your son, don't be. He's going to be fine. Okay. Oh, bless you. And his messaging is just to you. He's here and he knows and he's here. And he just wanted to show up to say, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. And with that, I'm going to leave you with his love and say thank you, Kels, and thank you to Grandad for bringing him through as well. I feel because he was just stood there all quiet. I feel like that's why I didn't bring him through first. He has sarcastic sense of humour, and you worry about your son all of the time. He's got his back. He's got his back. Yes, he's going to explore life. Yes, like all of us, he's going to make some rubbish choices. It's what we all do, isn't it? But he's going to excel, and he's going to be fine. So just let him do his thing. Know that your brother's with him, and I'm going to leave you with his love. And what a fantastic hour we've had, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back here in 2 weeks' time. A lot going on. If any of you are in the UK, I'm in London at Olympia in a couple of weeks. So if you are London bound, then come and see me. I would love to meet you all. Details are on my webpage. As I said, remember, neither me or any of our readers would contact you directly for a read. We're all happy to be contacted. I've got a webpage, I've got an email, as have the other readers, but we won't approach you because that's what scammers do. So just stay safe out there, guys. I'm sending all the love from all of our spirit loved ones. Remember, if I didn't bring your spirit person through today, it's not because they don't want to talk to you. It's not that they're not there and okay and desperate to make a connection. It's purely just those that I reached through today in the hour that I have. So I look forward to bringing more through in a couple of weeks' time. Check out my Facebook page, follow me, check out my webpage, and I'm going to say goodbye and thank you. And everybody, today's messages have been about let's have some fun, live for the moment, live for today, ground ourselves, and let's all take a bit of that message for each of us. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you, Steph.